may not sound like much. Well...
Since the introduction of Dragon Slayer in 1984, the RPG genre has expanded by leaps and bounds. Over the years, numerous franchises have been born and had its own interesting gameplay mechanics. So, now let's take a look at the 15 greatest offline RPGs for Android and iOS. ActRaiser Renaissance. This is an action side-scrolling RPG set in 18th century England in which you play Marion, an orphan who is cursed by an alchemist and whose skin slowly crystallizes as you battle your way through a demon-filled castle summoned by Jebel, your old friend whose body has become more crystalline flash. ActRaiser Renaissance. It is a modernized recreation of the traditional ActRaiser. It is a 2D platforming action city building simulation in the ultimate battle between God and evil, with a soundtrack that sent shockwaves through the gaming world when it was first released, composed by the legendary Yuzo Koshiro. The game was clearly designed by people who enjoy the original and knew what could be fleshed out for a modern attack. Animus Revenant. It is a classic RPG mixed with combat adventure. Following the hero, you will discover a series of new lands and strange territories and develop superior skills over time. Players will enjoy the hack and or tactical element like Dark Souls game, so everything must be calculated properly before taking any action.
You gotta hand it to the Calamity. It did the job quick. But it missed a few spots. Didn't it? Besides,
Bastion is a combat-focused RPG set in a post-apocalyptic world in which you play as the youngster and begin the game on a floating rock in the sky with no explanation as to why or how you arrived there. The narrator, who reveals all the mysteries of the Calamity throughout your playtime, contributes significantly to the game's attractiveness. Battleheart Legacy. You will go through a vast and intricate fantasy world, customizing your one-of-a-kind hero with dozens of amazing skills and stuff. Battle hordes of monsters, interact with eccentric personalities, and learn the stories of a troubled realm. Bladed Fury. It is a 2D hack-and-action RPG set in historical Chinese history. The game is a combination of combat and platforming, with 3 weapon kinds serving different purposes for each opponent type. It is a short game, but it provides a solid challenge, with a decent upgrading system and hard monsters.
What are we transmuting this time?
Bloodstained. Ritual of the Night. This is an action side-scrolling RPG set in 18th century England in which you play Marion, orphaned by an alchemy curse that eventually crystallizes your skin as you battle your way through a demon. Jebel, your old buddy whose body has become more crystalline flash, has summoned Field Castle. Cat Quest. It is an isometric hack-and-or RPG in the vein of Diablo or Torchlight, with the emphasis on questing and improving gear rather than grinding, which is a great advantage. Almost all of the quests boil down to killing all of the enemies, so none of them seem like a drag. Legend of Mana. This is a remake of The Legend of Mana, which was released in 1999. The game itself is an action RPG that Tori is for. It's a standard tale-telling, with your character not being the protagonist of the story, instead of being a blank slate individual, weaving in and out of the storylines of other people throughout the game.
Use the experience to learn what you're capable of, and what you must do as a rider.
This'll put you out of commission.
Monster Hunter Stories. This is a turn-based RPG series set in the universe of Monster Hunter. You play as Ryder and develop alliances with friendly creatures known as monsters to battle with them in an epic adventure. Niflheim. This game involves around 70% farming and crafting and 30% PD fighting. If you were in the mood for constant water and immediate pleasure, then this game isn't suitable for you. On the other side, if you prefer grinding and spending a lot of time in this game, gathering resources may be quite beneficial.
Everything flows to a doomed end. You knew this all along.
Pascal's Wager. This is a gloomy fantasy, so like Seth in the lineage of Source, who was driven insane by a mystery gas that decimates all life and changes humans into monsters. A church professional is sent to this deserted land to see what occurred when a meteor crashed, generating unexplainable occurrences.
Take part in an epic adventure. Explore a huge and dangerous world. Cooperate on your couch.
Quest Hunter. It is an isometric action RPG in which your choices drive the plot. Find plenty of riches and mysteries, solve puzzles, and develop your character. Level up your talents, and defeat any bosses. Actually, it's a really excellent casual game. It's easy and entertaining, and the most essential aspect is that it's stress-free. However, if you enjoy such extreme and intricate mechanics, this game is not for you. Sparklight is a short but sweet action RPG heavily inspired by Zelda with a roguelike twist. Explore a randomly generated world, fighting off enemies in order to get currency upgrades. Once defeated or returned from the exploration, the world randomizes, and you can spend the currency you obtained for upgrades and talk to people you rescued. Tower Hunter, Heirs' Trial, is a roguelike game with fundamental features presented in a toon render style. Players will discover a secret power with Heirs of Vanquish's mutant monsters and bosses to get your hunter's license and become the most powerful battle maiden.
This is the Mana Sword.
Someone took Fairy away!
Trials of Mana. This is a remake of the legendary RPG launched in 1995. It is an exciting new step for the Man of series, breathing fresh and completely freed to a SNES classic that has been unavailable to English fans for decades. The remembered plot of the original game meshes nicely with the new battle system.
We've done it!
This is horrible! The Benevodons have awakened!
Evil! Won't let him get away!
Whoa!
So, that concludes our list of the greatest offline RPG games for smartphones. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.